Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Tom's Gadget Garage. Today I am out here at the Electrify Expo in Phoenix, Arizona to check out all the EVs they have on display. So I'm going to try and get through as much of it as I can on this super hot day here in Phoenix. All right, looks like our first stop today is going to be Ghostcat. Looks like they got some e-bikes on display. Let's see if we can go ahead and test one of these out. We're ready to rock and roll. All right,
so you got your throttle here. You got
this is a full twist throttle.
Yeah, full twist throttle. Now this is going to be your back brake.
Okay.
Left side. I would recommend not increasing your speed until you got off the grass.
Okay.
And get towards the track.
All right, folks. Ghostcat F3X, 140 Newton meters of torque, 35 mile an hour top speed. They do have these things turned down, but holy cow, this suspension. I mean, this is different than the e-bikes I normally test out. My gosh, this feels like actual motorcycle suspension. Anyways, let's cruise around on this. We've got pedal assist. Okay. Oh man, this suspension is nice. I shouldn't have come to this event experiencing all this nice suspension. It's gonna get me spoiled. All right, let's turn it up a little bit. Pedal assist 3. Woo! Can definitely feel that power. You don't see me pedaling this bike. Oh, how's these brakes? Good. Let's go ahead and give these brakes a quick test here. Oh yeah. Oh, I can't get enough of this suspension. This makes me want to go ride out in the desert somewhere. Hop back on the grass. Electrify Expo, where you can come out and test all the cool stuff. I think we got a lot of e-bike companies out here today. We got quads, we got scooters.
So we're in park right now. It's your throttle, front brake, back brake right here.
Okay.
So modes, 3 different modes: mode 1, mode 2, mode 3.
Okay.
Mode 3, of course, you're just gonna get all that torque. Right?
Yeah.
So whenever you're ready, man, just hit that plus button.
We'll go into 1, then work my way up to
Yes,
2, 3.
sir.
Thank you, I appreciate it. All right, folks. Finally got my hands on a GX3. I know a lot of you asked if I can review this scooter on the channel, so this is actually my first time riding it here at Electrify. Definitely has a nice suspension, I'll tell you that right now. I mean, this is solid, nice and squishy. So hop into speed mode 3. Okay, not bad. Really nice plush ride on this. Give you a quick look. All right, so there's the GoTrax GX3. Looks like we got dual suspension up front and in the rear, and it's all adjustable. I'm gonna go ahead and continue riding because I don't want to get in people's way here, get plowed into. I like the control pad on this. I don't know how well you can see that. Lots and lots of buttons. Got our horn, turn signals. Let's go ahead and see how these brakes feel. Oh yeah, you can definitely lock out the brakes on this thing. Let's try that again. Yeah.
It's already on for you?
It is on, and we are in, that's pedal assist. 3, 2, 1. All right, folks, next in line is the eMove Roadster. This is the GOAT of scooter speed, so I'm just cruising around in speed mode 1 because I'm not looking to kill myself today. Let's hop into speed mode 2. Oh, there we go. That's some nice pickup. Okay. Even in speed mode 2, this thing has got some fantastic pickup. Oh, man, that's speed mode 2. We still got 3, 4, 5. Let's see how these brakes do. Go ahead and pull over to the side here. Show you this eMove Roadster. All right, folks, so there you have it. The GOAT of speed, eMove Roadster. Finally getting the opportunity to hop on one of these things. Love the carbon fiber decking on this. I mean, carbon fiber all the way around. Like, this thing is absolutely sweet. And it's smooth. You know, sometimes with scooters, you start picking up speed, they can get a little hairy. I mean, this thing is smooth all the way around. I'm not gonna go too crazy because I don't have gear on, but holy cow. Speed mode 2, this thing picks up speed quick. Let's test the brakes. You can definitely lock those out. So we'll go ahead and park this thing and test out some of the other things they got, but this has definitely got a sweet ride to it, that's for sure. This would absolutely get me in trouble. I'll just say that right now. I got to stay away from these kind of scooters. So there it is. eMove Roadster. Let's see what else we got. Cool, hydraulic brakes. All right.
Oh yeah, hydraulic. I think they are quad piston.
Okay. So we've got our Cafe Cruiser from Monday e-bikes. Definitely has a different feel to it. You know, it's like, I think this thing would excel, you know, cruising around windy mountain roads for sure. It's definitely got some pickup here. Let's go ahead and hop into pedal assist 5. Yeah. Wow. This is fun. Might have to get myself a Cafe Cruiser. Definitely liking this. Kind of hop on over here. We'll drop back down into pedal assist 3. It's got some street tread, cruising around on grass. All right, Monday bikes. There it is. I really like the feel of these brakes, and they're adjustable too, so you can kind of tailor those to your needs. Quarter twist throttle displays really visible during the day. All right, cool.
It's got front and back suspension.
Okay.
8-speed derailleur.
Okay.
It's a 1,000-watt mid-drive.
Okay.
Now you can pedal if you like. It will give you power assistance, or you can just use the thumb throttle.
Or use a thumb throttle. All right. So, mountain bike style bike from Monday e-bikes. Let's see how this throttle does. Oh wow. Okay. You can pedal, but that's not as exciting as this throttle. Let's see how this thing does. So we are in eco mode, and it's got solid pickup for eco mode. Okay, let's go ahead and hop into tour mode. There's Sport, Sport Plus. Okay, I think they have it limited to 20 miles an hour. Let's see what this thing is like to pedal. All right, that's actually pretty sweet. Let's test out these brakes. Solid brakes. Cruise around here. All right, folks, so we are on the 101 bike right now, based out of Valencia, California. I think this is more of a throttle-friendly unit here. You got 20-inch by 4.5-inch Kenda tires. So definitely grippy. Oh wow, yeah, this thing feels nice. You know, and that's what I love about coming out to events like this. You know, you get the opportunity to test out different things. You know, I normally on my channel I do, you know, folding e-bikes, your traditional e-bikes, and this is something different. You know, let's see, what do we got here? Tour mode. I like this little display. It's small, but it's perfect. This handlebar space is perfect for mounting cameras. Let's go ahead and test out these hydraulic brakes. We're clear behind us. Yeah. Solid stopping power. You know, with all these electric devices, you got to have good brakes. Ah, this thing is fun. Let's cruise around here. 101 bike. All right, let's loop around one more time on this 101 bike. More representation from US-based companies out here. A lot of these companies travel around with this Electrify Expo, which I know, you know, goes through various cities across the US. I was going to go to last year's event, but I was actually somewhere else. Come around this turn here. Now we're in turbo mode. Woo! There you go, folks. 101 bike. Looks like it is a single speed, so there is no gear shift on this bike, but pretty awesome experience. I mean, look at the size of these Kenda tires. Like, these things are absolutely massive. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what's next. All right, folks, so right now I am cruising around on a three-wheeled e-bike. I guess you can still call it an e-bike, right? Anyways, it's a trike of sorts. This thing has got 72 volts, 750 watt motor. It's got hydraulic brakes and some big, gigantic, fat tires. I'll show you this thing here in a moment. It is considered a Class 2 e-bike of sorts. And because it's a trike, you got to take these corners nice and slow. Reminds me of one of the trikes I reviewed on the channel last year. But this thing is like a off-road monster. I'm going to show you these tires. Oh, you can hear those tires droning. This thing's fun. Here's the brake. You got, one brake. It's on the left. Definitely got solid stopping power. The pedals, they're like elliptical pedals on here, so they don't turn like your normal pedal. But I'm gonna pull around here to the side. Oh, take this turn nice and slow. Gotta get used to this. But let me give you a quick look. Mini RCR T3. This thing is 100% manufactured here in Phoenix, Arizona. I didn't even know these things were out here, but I'm glad to see some local made representation. Let's come around this turn. Ease into that. Oh, this thing's got some good pickup. 750 watts might not sound like a lot, but 72 volts. Woo! Oh, didn't even feel that bump. This thing just plowed right over that, no problem. All right, folks, so I am on the Mia 4. This is like a quad scooter. I don't even know what to call this. But it's got 4 wheels. It's got a motor in each of those wheels. It's a 60 volt system, 7,200 watts of power out of this thing. Full hydraulic brakes, and the suspension on this thing is pretty wild. I'll find a stopping point. Maybe we can take a closer look at this thing. But it's called the Mia 4. I'll go ahead and show you what I'm standing on here. Look at this thing. This is insane. So this thing has a top speed of technically 55 miles an hour, but they do restrict it to 25 for compliance purposes. But this has definitely got a different feel than a scooter. It's, I would say it's more stable, I can't imagine going 55 miles an hour on this thing. That would be absolutely insane. I'm gonna go ahead and pull over to the side here. Give you a closer look. So there is the Mia 4. 4 motors, 1 in each of those wheels there, and 7,200 watts of power. They say this thing will get up to 75 miles of range with that speed capped at 25 miles an hour. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop back on here, make sure I don't run over my leg. And we're moving. Whoa, they warned me about that, so definitely be wary of changing your gear mode when you are driving, because this thing has got some kick. 7,200 watts of power is no joke. But holy cow, this is a different experience in a very good way. Go ahead and pull over here. All right, folks, so as you can see, there is a ton of fun to have out here at these Electrify events. I just found a whole new section, so we're gonna go check out what kind of EVs they have over here. Looks like we got some of those Naxion bikes here. These here, you need to have a motorcycle license to test out. I don't have one of those, but I'm thinking I'm gonna need one, so when I come back here next year, I'll be ready to hop on one of those things. You got Propel boards out here, electric skateboards, pretty sweet. Definitely look a lot more robust than some of the ones that I tested out early on the channel. Oh, that guy, his is running away, just crashed into a bike. I don't know if I covered this on the channel, but I actually ate it on an electric skateboard, going 28 miles an hour, and I didn't have much gear except a helmet. And anyways, ever since, I have not ridden any electric skateboards, I'll tell you that right now. But maybe we'll hop on one of these today, see what these are like. These got some kind of beefy looking tires on them, so maybe I'll head back in that direction, sign a waiver, and cruise around on one of those. All right, folks, I don't know if you can see this or not, but I have braved the world of electric skateboards again. Been a while. I think it's going on a year since I've been on one of these, but not like this. This thing's got like full suspension, some big gigantic tires. That's pretty sweet. Slowly getting the hang of this. Famous last words. See how fast we can go. No, I'm joking. I'm I'm not here for that. I'm here for fun, baby. All right, I think power is on. We'll go ahead and put us in drive. A little bit of a different vibe with this golf cart, you know, much more relaxed EV. This one here has got a lithium iron phosphate battery in there, so not the typical lithium ion that you see. You know, cup holders. Go cruising around. We'll make one more loop around here. I don't want to keep people waiting too long. Let's see what kind of pickup this thing's got. Oh yeah. Test the brakes. Okay. Nice and controlled. I don't think I've ridden a golf cart in 20 years, so figured I'd take the opportunity over here at this Electrify Expo. If you're interested in these Volkswagen EVs, here's a good look at one. I remember when they originally announced this, and I thought it would be really cool until I saw the price tag. But look at this. Tons of room in there. There's a quick look at the driver's seat. There's another Naxion bike there. They have these for test drive, but you need to have a motorcycle license for that. But pretty sweet setup there. They're demoing their charging technology. There's a surfboard, jackrabbit bike up top, and plenty of room in this thing. Leather upholstery. You got, look at your AC heating controls up there at the top. Maybe there's a better view of it here. Hey, there you go. Nice touch display. Really nice interior on there. Quick little view of the Lucid Air here. Another sick little EV.
And what a place to do it.
We got Tesla with their Cybertrucks, the whole lineup out here. Stellantis, I guess that's what they're calling all these Dodge cars nowadays. Stellantis, Jeep, all their EVs and cars on display, more Teslas here. So everybody is kind of demoing their EV tech in their cars. Here's Porsche. I think I saw their electric Taycan. Yeah, there it is. Beautiful forest green looking color there. Somebody's popping the hood. And look at that. It's a Frunk. Here's some Toyotas. And there's more of that forest green. Charging time 18 minutes, 10 to 80%. 0 to 60. 4.5 to 2.1 seconds. Range up to 318. Top speed 190 miles an hour. Starting from just shy of $100,000. There you go. Check it out. Beautiful car. You got that dash that kind of goes across there. You got LCD screens all over the place. I don't know how many LCD screens you need. As many as possible. Now I know why there were chip shortages a few years ago. Porsche was taking them all. And here's a quick look at the back end of the Taycan 4. And then of course, another electric Porsche here, starting from 75. Then we got the big boys Ford here. There's their electric F-150. There's their Mach-E. I remember Ford mentioning something about scaling back electric cars, but anyways, they got a lot. Don't mind if I do. There it is, Mach-E. Anyways, Electrify Expo right out here outside the Cardinal Stadium. All right, folks, so there you have it. That was my brief but fun coverage of the Electrify Expo here in Phoenix, Arizona. Obviously had an opportunity to test out a bunch of different devices, so I couldn't go deep on any of them, but at least we got kind of an overview of what's out there, you know. So if there's an Electrify event that is in your area, I highly recommend going out because, you know, there's a tremendous opportunity to test out all kinds of different EVs. Anyways, let me know if you have any questions, comments, thoughts, concerns. Happy to address those in the comments section below. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in to Tom's Gadget Garage. We'll see you next time.